this is going to be an unedited version of me putting maker's marks on knives. So it doesn't go very quick. It takes a while, but I got one ready to go. I'll do a couple more. I don't have a ton of time today, but we'll see how this goes. All right, so here we go. I use the treadle hammer. Give it one firm, hard hit. Hopefully it sets the mark deep enough so when I finish grinding everything shows up the way I want it. So there we go. So, oh, that's beautiful. Get it back in the heat. It does deform the blade a little bit, so I have to put it in the vise and straighten it out. So I just got to heat it back up real quick. I've tried to do it without putting it back in the fire, and it doesn't work very well. Not every time. So I've just given up on that idea. So we'll do a couple here. All right, so we'll get the other one in. Get a little bit of fresh coal on there. I've been doing this for a couple of days now. It just takes a long time. I've got to come up with a different way maybe that'll work better or easier, quicker, faster. Time is money, I guess, so maybe if I can do it in a shorter amount of time with a electro etch kind of a thing, or I'm not going to buy a laser engraver, I don't think. So you know, this works for me for now. Check this out. Everything's cold right now, so things happen a little quicker than I like. Oh yeah, straight as an arrow. All right, so there's one in the books. So it's a 15N20 bull cutter, and hopefully it finishes out great. So I'm gonna set it on the anvil just to kind of ease into the cooling. And almost ready for the next one. This is the stamp. I got it from Buckeye Engraving. I've had to make a few. They've done really well. They've done good work for me. I'm incredibly happy. So I do some knives for some charitable organizations. One being the Kiwanis Ski Club, the other being Moving Mountains. The Kiwanis Ski Club hosts local, international ski jumping competitions here in Iron Mountain, Michigan. And the Moving Mountains they have the equipment and the people to take disabled people skiing, and it's an incredible thing. So the idea that they get to, you know, do things we take for granted. Most of us don't ski because, well, we don't want to get hurt or whatever, or we don't, you know, have the money, I don't know, who knows what. But moving mountains does, they're able to, they've raised a ton of money over the years, and they have the equipment that they can take just about anybody with a handicap out skiing, and give them a chance to experience something that the rest of us could experience, but we're too lazy or whatever, don't want to get hurt, or who knows, you know. Anyway, back to work. But get back to the point of that, Buckeye Engraving made the marks for all three of them. I get a lot of questions about who made the marks, and Buckeye Engraving. So here we go. This one's ready. Make sure I'm ready. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had something on the back side of it. So if a chunk of coal sticks to the back side of it and I slam it into it with the treadle hammer, when I put the maker's mark in it, then that gets pushed into the metal and it'll deform it just a little bit, and then I have to grind it out. So you just got to be careful. So here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm happy with that. Get it heated back up a little bit, and we'll put it in the vise, and there's a lot more to do. So, all right. This is a bushcraft knife. It's, you know, it's essentially a pretty solid drop point hunter, but it's good for just about anything. So if you're into bushcrafting, there'll be some available eventually. So, all right. All right. So that goes into the vise for straightening. This one goes into the fire. I have to do that. When I hit it with the maker's mark on it, all that force gets focused on that one spot, and it'll kind of deform the blade a little bit. Not a lot, but enough where it's gonna, you know, you'd have to straighten it out. You have to straighten it out somehow. So for me, this is the easiest way for now. I don't have a surface grinder, but I don't want to waste the metal either. So this is the most efficient way I have currently to do this. So after they get the maker's mark, they're going to get ground to a point where they're ready to. Right now, these are all beveled, and they're only ground to 50 grit right now. So they're close, and if I can keep them straight, then I don't have a ton of grinding to do, and I can put them back on the belt grinder, and I can get them polished out to about, I don't know, 120, 180, 220, somewhere in there. And then I will harden and temper them, and then, well, I'm going to drill the holes in the handles first. There's a ton of work left to do on this, so it takes time. 1 second. Hopefully we're pretty close here. Oh, not quite yet. this one out. That one's close. And we'll cross our fingers here. Oh yeah, nice and straight. All right, straight. Mark's in there, and you can see, you know, it kind of gave it a little push up high. Everything's straight. This is another bolt cutter. I'll set it on the handle to cool down nice and easy. This one's ready. All right. Uh-oh. Yeah. I just burnt the tip on that one. I should have done it a hair earlier, I guess. Gosh darn it. So the mark's great, but I don't know if you can see that, but I just burnt the tip off that knife. So I'm not very happy about it, but it's not over. I'll just reshape it. This knife will be a little shorter than it was supposed to be. So that's the way it is in the shop, right? Ugh. So that's what happens when you try to rush things. And I was trying to get 3 done and a few, you know, as quick as possible, you know, because there's a bunch more to do. So anyway, we'll get that one sitting in there. Unreal. So it's, you know, that's the way it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.